My brow was soaked in sweat. And what's more, I couldn't begin to imagine life without Lonnie, my little son, who had been left for dead on the side of Dirk Hall's Lane by my nanny, a college student who goes around town under the name of Stanton Champion, sworn to protect him. I don't even want to ask the question, why did that foolish nanny bring my little son out to the side of the road where he was unjustly knifed by the pawnbroker anyway? I don't even want to ask that question because I know a satisfactory answer doesn't exist this side of Dillard's Bridge, nor that side, nor upon Dillard's Bridge, nor beneath it. Satisfactory answers do not await any parent in the instance of their child's final demise. The answer, unsatisfactory as it may be, is contained within the question. Stanton Champion was a fool, as is anyone whose carelessness begets a child's last breath. Of course, Lonnie was neither my natural nor my adopted child, as we shared neither blood nor paperwork. Lonnie, in fact, wasn't even a child in the true sense of the word any longer. Nevertheless, he was young, of small stature, and required certain caretaking. I found him one evening as I strolled home from the pawnbroker's shop, an establishment I used to patronize regularly. I emphasize the phrase used to in order to convey that my patronage ended. Is the end of my patronage what led the pawnbroker, a grizzled man with a putrid neck wound that refused to heal through conventional methods by the name of Winter Rose, to murder my son along Dirk Hall's Lane? My son, it must be said, had no connection to the pawnbroker, but the latter knew I loved the former, and I had been the recipient of the latter's wife's adulterous intentions, which I accepted gladly, for Cornflower Rose was hot stuff, lovely face, so on and so forth, and lives with me now. We are happy. So the pawnbroker had two bones to pick with me, basically. The first bone was the end of my patronage. The second bone was the beginning of my relationship with his wife, Cornflower. He picked these bones by shanking my son to death with an old metal shoehorn. I know it was an old metal shoehorn because the pawnbroker placed it in the shocked and impotent hands of Stanton Champion and said, "Here, take this. I am done with it." Truer words have never crawled out of a mouth to say hello.